The illusion was always meant to fail. Why the world will never go right. There's a fundamental truth hiding in plain sight. Nothing in this world is built to last. Plans fall apart. Systems collapse. Relationships break down. The harder you try to control life, the more unpredictable it becomes. But why? Because this world, this entire experience, is an illusion. And when something is based on illusion, it is bound to go wrong. Or at least, appear to. Yet here's the paradox. Can anything actually go wrong in a dream? Or is it simply the nature of the illusion to shift, collapse, and deceive? The foundation was always cracked. Imagine building a house on sand. No matter how much effort you put into the walls, the floors, or the roof, it will not stand forever. This is what happens when people build their lives around the illusion of stability, control, and permanence. The moment they think they've secured something, it shifts. The second they believe they understand how things work, life takes a sudden turn. This isn't random. It isn't personal. It's structural. A false foundation cannot hold anything real. And yet, instead of questioning the foundation, people keep trying to fix the house. They patch the walls. They reinforce the beams. They pour more effort into something that was always meant to fail. This is why suffering happens, not because the world is cruel, but because people are trying to make an illusion function like reality. The observer effect. Why life will never go according to plan. Quantum physics reveals something fascinating. The act of observing changes what is observed. The moment you look at something, it shifts. And yet, people expect life to remain stable. They expect plans to unfold exactly as imagined. They believe that if they just try hard enough, they can mold reality into something predictable. But the very act of grasping at it changes it. This is why nothing ever quite goes how you expect. The second you define something, it morphs into something else. The second you think you understand, the pieces rearrange. The illusion is fluid, designed to keep you engaged, to keep you believing that if you just adjust one more thing, you'll finally get it right. What we call noise, the ego's rejection of truth. There is something in the background that never shifts, a constant hum beneath the chaos. But most people dismiss it. They call it background noise. What's that noise? That weird thought that keeps nudging me? That idea that keeps whispering, maybe this isn't real? The ego has convinced us that truth is the noise. It's the thing we ignore, suppress, and push aside. The inner knowing that says, there's something beyond this. The voice that suggests, maybe there's another way to see this. The quiet whisper that gets drowned out by problems, ambitions, and distractions. The illusion is so deep that it's made truth seem like insanity. It's made peace seem unrealistic. It's made waking up look impossible, but the noise is still there. Always. The power it takes to keep the illusion going. Most people don't realize how much energy it takes to sustain the illusion. They are constantly working, mentally, emotionally, and physically, to hold it in place. It's like trying to hold a beach ball underwater. It takes constant pressure. It's exhausting. And eventually it will pop back up, often in a way that feels completely out of control. The moment you stop suppressing the truth, the illusion starts to crack. And that's terrifying to the ego, because if the illusion isn't real, then what happens to the identity built inside of it? Can you be happy in the dream until you wake up? Here's the final question. If this is all an illusion, is it possible to be happy inside the dream until you wake up? Most people try to fix the illusion, make it better, turn it into something solid. But that's not the way, that's just reinforcing the dream. The way to peace isn't to control the illusion. It's to stop fighting it. Stop expecting stability in an unstable world. Stop trying to make illusion function like reality. Stop mistaking the noise for nonsense. Instead, observe. Watch the illusion unfold. See how the world shifts the moment you try to pin it down. Notice the effort it takes to keep believing in something that has never stayed the same. And in that observation, something shifts. The beach ball rises to the surface, and for the first time, you're not fighting anymore. Because nothing has ever really gone wrong. The illusion was always designed to fail. It was never reality to begin with.